This here's the airport. Hi, if you can see behind me, these are all the food stocks that I got from my city that I live in. They sent it to me for free, and I think they usually do that to everyone who's under quarantine. Quarantine here takes up 14 days, so that's a long time to not be able to get out of your house. I've seen some people got this since March, when Corona was at its peak, and it's good to know that they're still doing this. Yeah, it's really kind of them. Sumo free, there's no charge, you know? There's no charge, sumo free. So they sent a lot of food stocks here, as you can see. Basic stuff: rice, mineral, seaweed, and they gave toothpaste, and they gave pads, and wet tissues, and some snacks and instant stuff, and ramyeon. But unfortunately, all of this thing right here, except for this, and this, ini semua tak boleh makan because this is a ramyeon. They get us there's beef in here. This is like instant rice. This is Spam mayo. Spam is like a brand for instant meat. Spam, which is also made out of pork. So I can't eat that. I can only eat the rice, which is really good. But thank you, Korea. Thank you for taking care of the people who quarantine in your country. I think this is really good. Thank you, Korea. So as for me, I have the privilege to quarantine at my own home. If you don't have an address in Korea, they would usually send you to their facility to quarantine, which would cost you around 2 million. I'm sure they provide food there too, but it comes with the cost of the 2 million. As soon as you reach here, within 3 days, you would have to do a COVID test at your own city. So I did that as soon as I arrived, which is quite an experience. As soon as you arrive, you would have to download a self-quarantine app. If you quarantine at home, if you quarantine at your friend's home or your own rental place, you would have to download a quarantine app that would track your everyday progress, health progress. So do you have a cough, and record temperature, do you have a fever, so you cannot leave your house at all for 14 days. If you do so, you will get exported back to your country and banned for Korea, as far as I'm concerned. And you would have to update the app twice a day, once in the morning and at night. I also got a thermometer. It's that I would use to check my temperature to record my records dekat the application too. And a few days after you get to Korea, the person in charge would come to your house and they would give you like a form to fill. They would give you a sheet of paper macam ni, of your quarantine information, and it says here that I would end my quarantine on the 13th of September, 12 afternoon. So on the 13th of September after 12 p.m. dah boleh keluar. And since I live with a roommate, I would always disinfect places that we share, common places that we share, macam the kitchen, macam the sink kan pegang-pegang kan, and the stove and the doorknobs dekat the toilet, places yang share lah. Always take precaution macam tu. Overall, Korea is doing a good job at controlling people that are quarantined in their country. They track them through apps, and they also provide food so that people don't starve, because we can't go out for 2 weeks, but we can always order online, and we can actually order groceries online as well. Yet they still provide free stuff, which is thank you. Yeah, you would have to face serious consequences if you decide to break the quarantine rule. So the people in this country and the people visiting too take that very seriously. So jarang ada case of people breaching quarantine. Just good. If you liked and enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course subscribe. Why aren't you subscribing? Subscribe right now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye.